the host of Blockbusters, Bob Holness.
Thank you once again. Welcome once again to Blockbusters. And as so often happens in this game, we left you at the end of the last game at a very interesting and tense situation with the two girls, Felicity and Effie, our reigning champions at the moment, having lost a great many of the nerves they started off with and regaining a fresh lot because they were about to go into a gold run, which, as we all know, is one of the major prizes. Let's see how they're feeling at the start of this game. First of all, need I ask you, look at those expressions. First, I've got to ask you who's captain. I think it'll be you, Felicity, won't it? Mm-hmm. You have that captain look about you, you know that. And judging by your expression... Sorry?
Scared.
No, rubbish. Judging by your expression, I would gather that you've actually volunteered yourself to do the gold run, have you?
Well, we talked about it before.
Yes, and it is you.
Yeah.
Good. Well, while she girds her loins, let's just remind you that the gold run is the first of the major prizes. Yeah, she's girding away. The first of the major prizes in Blockbusters. And if they go on from there, they'll have a chance of going for 5, and they get really big stakes towards number 5. But this is the game she'll have to contend with first of all. That's the board, and those are the initials. Multiple initials. She makes the connection, gold to gold, across like that, or perhaps like that, who knows. The most important thing of the lot is she's got to make that connection in 60 seconds or less. So let's start this edition of Blockbusters by inviting Felicity, please, to take the hot spot. Oh, we've got some questions for you here, Felicity. Just to remind you, you've got to make that gold-to-gold connection in 60 seconds or less. You get £10 for each correct answer if you don't make the connection. And the timing is from the moment you give me the letters you wish to start with in the left-hand column, please.
Jail.
Boxer known as the Brown Bomber.
Pass. S-A-G.
This vocal duo once sang under the name of Tom and Jerry.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Right.
F.L.
Might be translated as dirty money.
Pass. O-T-H.
When you make an exact statement, this is where you hit the nail.
On the head.
Correct.
S-A-D.
The natural law that governs prices.
Pass. O-E-T.
Famous British lexicon.
Oxford English Dictionary.
Yes.
F-T-A-N.
Do battle even using your mouths and hands. Do battle.
Bite, tooth and nail.
Yes.
B-L.
Versatile young actress played Violet Elizabeth in Just William.
Bonnie Langford.
Yes, that's the connection. Oh, that's tremendous. You had me going there for a moment, as you possibly heard. You get terribly excited. This is what you've won. Listen to this.
Felicity and Effie of George Abbott School each take home one of these superb stereo music centres.
Well, what a marvellous start. Stereo Music Centre for each of them. A great start in their first gold run. She just made it. There was a few seconds to spare, but she did very well indeed. How are you feeling now? Better?
It's longer than you think, isn't it?
It is, yes. It does take a lot longer than you think, except when you can't get the answers. Right, we're going into the first game of a set of 3 now, so we're going to introduce our reigning champions to a new contestant. Let's see then who next is going to play Blockbusters. Well, David, welcome. Where have you come from, Dave?
Chorley in Lancashire.
In Lancashire. I can tell immediately. Which school do you go to?
Rinshaw College, Leyland.
And what are you good at school?
If anything, economics.
Rotten question. Oh, economics, interesting. What do you want to do eventually? Have you got an eventual ambition?
I'd like to be a journalist, I think.
It's an interesting profession. It's a dodgy one at times, but it's an interesting one. Welcome to the programme, Dave. And girls, all ready for the first game in another set of 3?
Yeah.
Could be another gold run at the end of it. They are. You can see the confidence growing all the time. £95 each they have, as well as a music centre each. And this is the board for the first game in the set of 3. We're going to play Blockbusters. And H is the question with which we start. This is it. What H is a vehicle, especially for carrying a body to the grave?
Hearse.
Yes, David, it's a hearse. Well started, that's it. And your choice for the next one.
J, please. Sorry, B, please.
You want B? Okay. What B is the national field game of the USA? Felicity?
Baseball.
Is right. Baseball, one of each. Your choice.
D, please.
You want D? Here it is. What D is sweet and grows on palms in North Africa? Hey, everybody. Felicity.
Dates.
Dates is right. Date, yes. And the next.
P. P, please.
They choose P, which is in the middle to tie up those other two. Here we go. What P is the five-sided building which... Yes,
Pentagon.
Dave.
Pentagon.
Yes, fine. Pentagon it is. Well done. And it's your choice, Dave.
F, please.
F at the bottom there. Rattling along, and here we go. What F is produced by yeast and is often... That's Felicity. Time up. I have to give it to David. What F is produced by yeast and is often recognized by frothing?
Fermentation.
Yes, you got it right on the dot. Fermentation, he said. I heard him right on the dot. That's it. And he gives you the choice for the next one.
M, please.
Yes, M, and the flashing light meant that if you get this, you make that connection top to bottom, unless it's blocked. M it is. What M is a sort of shoe based on the soft deerskin footwear of the... Yes, David?
Moccasin.
Moccasin is right, and that's it. He's quick, isn't he?
Yeah.
You looked a bit disgruntled about something, Felicity. You all
I
right?
knew fermentation, but I didn't understand the word of the question.
Yes, I see. You interrupted before I got to the end, Felicity.
Yeah, I'm just being stupid.
Well, never mind. Fermentation. I thought you'd know fermentation, knowing your habits. So there we are. Okay. Oh, yes, we do talk. Felicity and Effie, you're now defending your challenge, your actual record so far against a challenger sitting next to you, David, who's very fast on the button. So they've got to watch this. David, you're feeling okay now?
Yes, thanks.
You're actually looking very calm. It's a bit worrying. So here we go to the second game of the set of three. G it is, flashing on the right-hand side. Everybody stand by the buttons as fast as you can with this one. What G is the first book of the Old Testament? David.
Genesis.
Genesis is right, yes. Where next?
A, please.
N.
A.
A, sorry. That A does give us problems, doesn't it? Oh, yeah. What A whiz round in orbits between Mars and Jupiter? Yes, Felicity.
Asteroids.
Asteroids is right, yes, Woodrow. Thank goodness that A's out. Now, what are we going to do next?
P, please. Oh, what do you want? F. Oh, okay, F.
Well, don't fight. F it is in the top there, right? What F is a gigantic vertical revolving wheel seen at...
Ferris.
Yes, Ferris wheel it is. And the next.
L, please.
L in the middle. Right. Good one. What L was the mad king of Bavaria who was a friend of Wagner's? Yes, David?
Lohengrin.
No, but it's worth interrupting for, or worth having a go at. What L was the mad king of Bavaria who was a friend of Wagner's? Girls, do you know? Ludwig is the answer. Ludwig. So we go for another L. Not the L. What L was a famous siege in the Boer War? Yes, you did that in history at school, didn't you? Yes, I know, from the Jameson raid last week. What L was a famous siege in the Boer War? It was Ladysmith. Right. What L is the humpless member of the camel family found in South America? Yes, David?
Llama.
Llama's right, yes, good. Okay, let's have another.
S, please.
You'll have S right down at the bottom. What S was the capital city in Central Africa, now called Harare? Yes, David?
Salisbury.
Salisbury's right. That's another good one. And again, the light's flashing. You could win this one if it's not blocked. You've got the chance. 1 unit to go. Which one?
B, please.
B, a predictable one, but the wise one to pick. What B is a shrub and a singer? David?
Basil.
No, it's a nice idea. It's not a shrub, though. What B is a shrub and a singer? I have to give it to the other two. Kate Bush. Ah, B again. What B is what you put in a mousetrap or on a fish hook? Good heavens, yes.
Bait.
Yes, it's bait, right? Well, and without any ado at all, that's it. David, you've got 2 games in a row. Very well done indeed. I never expected it to happen as quickly as that. In fact, they gave me the idea they were settled in for good, you two. It looks as though we've got to say goodbye to you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Very sad. Yeah. Thought you was overconfidence, perhaps. The nerves went and you started to get overconfident. What was it? Tell us why it happened.
I think he's too quick on the bus.
It's as simple as that, is it?
Yeah.
Well, you take with you £110 each, and of course they take with them a stereo music centre each. It's been smashing having you on the programme. Felicity and Effie, the best of luck, and thank you very much indeed. Well, our fast mover David is now going to go in for a gold run. We'll be showing him the board in just a moment, and we'll see what he will be winning, if he does, in the first of the gold run major prizes. All that in just a moment. Come back soon.
Who's behind the door? It's number 4.
Some people think life slows down in your 50s, but I'm just getting started. And I don't want my lot to have to worry about funeral costs. Let them spend their money on nicer things. So I decided to learn more about over 50s life insurance from Cover Today. They're the only over 50s life insurer with no waiting period. Unlike other insurers who could make you wait up to 2 years, with Cover Today, you're fully covered from day one. And you're covered for the whole of your life. Unlike other things in life, the price never goes up. Go online or talk to their friendly UK team in just one phone call. Cover Today are the only over 50s life insurer with no waiting period.
And no annoying trips to the doctors either. Plus, you get your choice of a £125 gift card.
Now I'm with Cover Today, I can get on with something much more interesting.
To find out more about Cover Today, call our friendly UK team on 0800 470 4474 or visit covertoday.co.uk.
Oh.
Thousands of top UK brands pay us when you shop. And we share that cash with you. So, thinking of shopping online? Top cash back.
When you play with Mecca Bingo, keep the good times fun. Always use our deposit limits to control your spending. Let's keep it fun online with Mecca Bingo.
Nice to see you here, Steve. Heard about the break-in. Bad luck, chap.
Thanks. We've got a Verisure alarm installed now. 24/7 monitoring. Feel much safer. You should get one too.
Good thinking, Steve.
Verisure Alarms. Get 50% off your Zero Vision alarm installation and a free video doorbell install. Call now or visit verisure.co.uk.
Check your credit score today for free at clearscore.com.
Charlie?
Yeah?
Let's check our credit scores.
What, you want to check it?
Yeah. Your free credit score with clearscore.com. Do it.
Clearscore.com.
Whoa.
What doing?
I'm just checking my credit score for free, Moose.
Okay, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
Oh, I love you too.
What?
Clearscore.com. Get your credit report and score for free forever.
Tony De La Rosa, we have a few questions. Who are you?
How'd you know how to do that?
She's a doctor.
You're an illegal.
I am my mother. She's just a help.
You are trouble. You're a thief.
Spy? Informant.
Some kind of specialist.
I did what I did to save my son. But this is not who I am. I'm just a cleaning lady.
The Cleaning Lady. New episodes every Monday on Sky Witness.
To be or not to be? Think I'll take to be.
Congratulations, 82. You're straight on through to the next round.
Welcome back, and thank you very much indeed. It's always a bit grim luck for the one contestant who's left and has to take the gold run when we say, well, he'll take it in a minute, we're going to leave you for now, because he's got a couple of minutes to sweat, and he's been doing just that, haven't you, David? Been sitting there. You feel all right, though, don't you? You're okay?
Not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad, I thought so. Let's just tell you a little about the gold run, as though I need to, but one has to. It is, of course, the first gold run that David's taken, and it can mean that he goes right up to the 5th. It depends on how he gets on in this one, of course. But winning this one, or losing it, does not preclude him from carrying on with the normal blockbuster games, as we'll be seeing. We take a look at the board he's going to play on. Here they are, the multiple letters. That's the gold connection he has to make. Not necessarily that one. He can make this one if he likes. But, of course, as we all know by this time, he has to make that connection in 60 seconds or less. 60 seconds or less. And if he does that, he wins one of the major prizes in Blockbusters. So, let's ask you now, David, if you will, if you're all ready to take your place on the hotspot, please. That connection, David, has got to be made gold to gold in 60 seconds or less. If you don't make the connection, you get £10 for each correct answer anyway. And I take my timing, as you well know, from the letters you choose on the left-hand side. Over to you.
CN.
Monolith from Egypt, now on the Thames Bank.
Cleopatra's Needle,
Correct.
NL.
Another name for Aurora Borealis.
Northern Lights.
Right.
AM.
Author of The Misfits.
Pass. YCNC.
Lord Kitchener's message on his recruiting poster.
Your country needs you. ET.
Child who embarrasses his elders with untimely remarks.
Enfant terrible.
Yes.
DD.
Famous racing picture by Frith.
Pass. JWB.
Man who caused the death of Abraham Lincoln.
Pass. ASQ.
4 chamber musicians who've been together for 35 years and sound as if they loved God.
Pass. AOY.
Primate of England.
Archbishop of York.
Yes.
SH.
One of French Emperor's homes. One of the French Emperor's homes.
St. Helena.
Yes, it is. That's the connection. Well done. Oh, that was tense. There was quite a lot of tension there, wasn't there? The only reason I hesitated at the end is it's pronounced St. Helena, but you said St. Helena. It was the right answer. You made the gold connection, and you've won a major prize. So, without further ado, let's tell you what you're going to be winning. This is it.
David of Runshaw College has won for himself a selection of sports gear, including squash racket, tennis racket, sports shoes, towel, and a sports hold-all.
Well, it's a good start. A good start, Dave. Are you a sporting man? I didn't ask you in the first time.
I play some tennis.
You play some tennis. You're going to have to spread your sporting activities, aren't you? Well done. It was a very good go on the first run, but you know all too well how they build up. They start fairly small. They're major prizes, but they start fairly small. But when you get to 4 and 5, then things really begin to happen. OK, David, you get settled. We're going to meet somebody now who's going to challenge you in this. 2 more gentlemen, I do believe, who are coming onto the floor. So, without further ado, let's get going on the first game of the set of 3. But first, we meet the next contestants on Blockbusters. Well, you sound like 2 of the Beatles, Paul and George, no relation, but which part of the country do you come from? Not Merseyside, sure.
Ruthin in North Wales.
Ah, yes, know it well. I've been there myself. What particular school?
Ruthin School.
And I know the school, right. OK, Paul and George, as always, we get a little bit about your interests, not only at school, but outside school as well. Are you sporting chaps, both of you?
I play cricket and squash for the school.
Mm-hmm.
I play rugby with more enthusiasm than skill.
I see. Any particular type of rugby?
Rugby union.
Rugby union, I see. And what about school? What do you excel at? What are you superb at? George, you tell me.
Not a lot, really. Anything but French.
Anything but?
French.
I see. Like that. Is it, Paul?
I suppose I'm okay at maths.
Mm-hmm. OK, well, that's a general picture. That's Paul and George. They haven't settled in yet. They obviously will be a little bit nervous to begin with, but let's give them the first game in the set of 3 to run in on. This is the board. They have to make that connection across the board, of course, blue to blue. That's Paul and George. And while they're doing that, it's David, who knows all too well he's got to make the connection top to bottom, white to white. Right, we start with the first game in a set of 3 on Blockbusters, and O is the letter. This is the one. Stand by your buzzers. What O is a pop group or a Greek poem about the wanderings of Ulysses?
Odyssey.
Odyssey is right. Yes, good start. OK, Dave?
C, please.
You want C. OK. What C was the Roman goddess of corn who's given a name to... Yes, Paul?
Ceres.
Ceres is right, yes. And it's your choice.
B, please.
B? What B is a pair of pheasants or other game? That's George.
Brace.
Brace is right. Good. Well, that's 1 each all the way along. Now what?
T, please. T, please.
T? Right. T to join the 2 up. What T is a large Scottish beret with a pom-pom on top? That's George?
Tam O'Shanter.
Tam O'Shanter's right, yes. Yep.
J, please.
J. They're quick, aren't they, David? Here we go. Stand by your buttons. What J is a frill on the front of a woman's blouse or a man's shirt front? Yes, George.
Jersey? Jerkin?
Nope. I'll give it again, and this time it's for you, David. What J is a frill on the front of a woman's blouse or a man's shirt front? Odd word, it's a jabot, J-A-B-O-T. So we'll have another J. Why not? What J had a dream of a ladder going up to heaven? Ah, yes, David.
Jacob.
Jacob is right. Jacob's ladder, yes. And that gives you the choice.
L, please.
You want L down there on the bottom right. Okay. What L was a dreaded disease in medieval times? Yes, George.
Leprosy.
Leprosy is right. Yes, good guess. M.
Okay. R, please.
You want R? Yes, right across the other side. To make the connection on the left, make a collection if you wish, but there we are. What R is a part-time judge in a crown court? Or, yes, George?
Recorder.
Recorder's right. Yes, good one. And as we all know, that flashing light means there's one unit to make the connection. Unless it's blocked by David, it's got to be, yes?
D, please.
D. Okay, you're going to do it that way. Fair enough. What D is the disease that results from a deficiency of insulin? Paul got there.
Diabetes.
It is diabetes. That's the correction. Dave, isn't it infuriating when you actually know it and you get there and you found you've just been beaten at the post? You're both very quick indeed. Have you two been practicing on buttons?
We do a quiz program on the local radio station.
Oh, do you? I see. What sort of quiz program? General knowledge?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean, does it specialise in any particular subject?
It's just called Schools Challenge, and you get 4 people from each school, and just have half an hour of general knowledge questions on the button.
And you're used to diving for that button, are you? So there's a bit of competition here. Okay, well, we're going in for the second round. Dave, you've got to stay in this. You realise that to get the best of 3. Here's the board for the second round. It's S that's blinking, and we'll see who comes out of this at the other end. First question. What S was a horse-drawn carriage or a county in southern England? Yes, David?
Stafford.
No, David. It goes to, I'll give you the whole answer first, the whole question first. What S was a horse-drawn carriage or a county in southern England?
Surrey.
Surrey, with a fringe on top? Absolutely, yes. It's your choice.
N, please.
You want M?
N for nuts.
N for nuts. Fine, that's over on the left. Here we go. What N is an island that's part of St. Kitts administratively? It was just too late. Yes, just too late. Time was up. What were you going to say out of interest?
New Hebrides.
No, it was Nevis. Nevis. N-E-V-I-S. Never mind. Here we go with another one. N. What N was the title taken by Alfred Harmsworth, who founded the Daily Mail? Yes, George?
Lord Northcliffe.
Lord Northcliffe is right. Yes, well done. Right, where now?
D, please.
D. It's funny how many go for that pattern right the way across the board. What D is either a false shirt front or an extra seat? George?
Dickie.
Yes, Dickie it is, yeah. And a rueful grin from David, who got that one as well. Okay, the next one.
F, please.
It's going to be F. They're moving fast. Stand by, Dave. What F is called a vendetta in Corsica? Yes?
Feud.
Yes, it is. That's well done, yeah. There they go again. What's next?
R, please.
R. Okay. What R was the word meaning rebirth, which was used... That's Paul.
Renaissance.
Yes, Renaissance is right, yes. Yes, where now?
T, please.
T, right. What T is the name of the sign of the zodiac symbolized, Paul?
Taurus.
Gosh, yes, that's right. Well, there's that flashing again. You're not giving us much time, are you? What are you going to pick this time?
M, please.
M? Watch it, David. This is it. What M is a metallic element that is liquid? It's Paul again.
Mercury.
Is the right answer, and that's it. Well, there we are. There isn't much to say. That practice has done you an enormous amount of good, hasn't it? You're going to be hard to displace. They've done very well. They've displaced our champion, who's sitting back there with a resigned look on his face. But you have got, of course, what is it, £60 and the tennis and squash kit. So it's worth coming on the programme, I hope. It's been our worth seeing you and knowing that we can send you off with a Blockbuster sweatshirt and, of course, the leather-bound dictionary. David, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Well, now our two friends from North Wales. One of you, and I think I'm right in this, is it you, George, plays low-level rugby?
Yes.
Now, what is low-level rugby?
Rugby with more enthusiasm than skill, as I said.
Oh, is
I'm
it?
not very good.
I see. You keep a low profile, do you? Is that what it's all
It's
about?
called supportive rugby. You don't touch the ball, but you get stuck in.
I see. Do you play rugby enthusiastically, Paul, or are you a non-rugby man?
It's a disgusting game.
I see. You don't like it at all?
No.
Let's find out now. Who is the captain, Paul or George? It's
Paul.
you. You're in the middle. And which one of you are going for the goal run? Me. It's you. How often it is that the captain nominates himself? It's very brave. Here, the board will be coming up very shortly, but not today, because we're going to leave you for now in the balance, so to speak, as we wait for our new champions to take the gold run. And if they get through that one, as David did, then, of course, they stand a chance of going right up to the very top and taking, who knows, perhaps a round-the-world trip. We hope you'll join us next time to watch them take the gold run. For now, goodbye.
Give us a clickety-click if you can still hear us. Mecha Bingo Online, sponsors of Challenge.
It's great to be helping out before my first grandchild arrives. And after having a few repairs myself, I need to make sure they'll all be protected. Which reminds me.
Welcome to British Seniors, the UK's #1 rated provider of over 50s life insurance.
Hi, I'd like a quick quote.
No problem. We're proud to offer our seniors lifetime guarantee. We guarantee your premiums will never go up, 100% of claims will be paid, and that you'll speak to a real person in the UK. UK residents aged 50 to 80 are guaranteed to be accepted. Depending on your age, you can get a cash payout up to £10,000.
Wow, that money could help with funeral costs or as a gift for my grandkid. I'll do it.
Plus, when you sign up, you'll receive a free £135 gift card and free 24/7 GP advice and health services.
He's going to be named after his granddad.
Be proud to protect your loved ones with British Seniors. To get a free quote today, call our UK team on 0800 470 4444 or visit britishseniors.co.uk.
Half an hour.
Looking for more space? Follow the tiger. From living space to working space, storage space, gardening space, and more. Find your perfect space at tigersheds.com.
Barbie, available from the 29th of March on Sky Cinema.
I'm trying to advance my son with the king.
Work your charms, boy.
Oh, the more attention, the better. That's what I say. I hear rumors. No need to whisper. Shout it out.
I have the power. I have the king. I have England.
I love that part.
Grab the gold, sling the silver. Let's hope they'll get enough to win in the Crystal Maze. Weeknights at 6 on Challenge.
58, you've made us wait long enough. What's your final answer? Mecha Bingo Online, sponsors of Challenge.